Hello, how you doing? Hope all is well. Just wanted to get on here and talk about telling our story. Tell your story. The world needs to hear your story. Whatever stage of life you're in, if you plan on being successful, if you consider yourself successful at the moment, rich in family, rich in love of God, in service to people, in service to God, rich financially, rich in, let's say, your industry knowledge, in your specific work. What if you are an expert in that field and you want to write a book to help other people become better at that industry trade, at that specific niche? Let's just say you want to teach people how to be an electrician at a higher level, and you have a lot of tips and tricks, and you know how to go about living the life. Maybe you're a traveling one, that you travel from place to place. You want to help people understand the hotel chain system, how to take care of your family, how to put prioritization on your family even whenever you're away for, let's just say, a week or two. Certain things like this, like let's say you're a trucker, let's say you're in the military. I think all people need their story. And I was listening to this man, his name's Tucker Max. He actually wrote a book on how to write a book. And I got his book. I need to read it. But I was listening to him in a YouTube video, and I thought about it. It's really a vulnerable thing and an open way of living your life when you have a book. Whenever you have a standard in place, like for me, for example, that's what I want to create, a standard in place on how I should live my life, on how I should pursue excellence in my life. That's what I see a book as. That's why I'm about to write 5 of them. So I'm going to do a 5-book series. My first book is called Attitude of Purpose. What that is a positive attitude, right? Obviously, but we need to grow our attitude. We need to cultivate an attitude of being positive daily. We have to listen to great speakers, listen to great salespeople, people that understand how other people think and how to help other people at the best level. That's what it's all about. That's truly what we're meant to do, is be storytellers, be helpful. Maybe your book sells 2 copies, one to yourself and one to your mother. But guess what? If she reads it, she's going to learn a lot about you. She's going to learn a lot about the story of your life, about what your life is meant to do, how it's meant to help other people. Maybe there's one person that wants to hear your story, that's in your industry, that's in your line of work, that has the same family situations going on, that has the same physical ailments, the same addiction, or the same hindrances that you overcame. Maybe you are meant to be a testimony to one person, and your book was the avenue of that. Storytelling is so valuable because in everything we do, we tell a story. We teach, and we consider other people's opinions through their story. Say they've overcome so much in their life, and they are in the same exact industry as you. And they're so much more successful than you. Let's just say you're making 70 grand a year and they're making 140 grand a year in your same exact industry. They can give you nuggets and tips and tricks to increase your income, to better your business, to increase your marketing, to help your lead flow, to get your appointments on point, to make sure that you're communicating properly to the people that you serve, to make sure that you are connecting, helping people survive and thrive, right? Anyways, this subject, all these subjects really, they just point back to how good of a communicator are you? How good of a leader are you? How good of an influencer are you? How good can you lead a team into battle and overcome and win? Or retreat with dignity, right? Because every battle isn't won. But the thing is, we can always come back for another one. We can always fight again. We never fail. We fail forward. Let's just say, yeah, we fail, but we going forward. We are moving forward to the next win. I'm always going to win because I'm always going to the next championship. I'm always going to take it to the next round of achievement. I'm always going to go the next step. There's no slowing down. So whenever I consider how much further along the path of communication, storytelling, of being a writer of a book, I think I have enormous growth to do. But the thing is, whenever I start writing my book, whenever I get my book out there, that's truly when the work starts. Because at that point, I have a standard in place. At that point, I have an understanding, a baseline, and now I can work up from there. I was rambling on the last couple of sentences, but the thing is, it all makes perfect sense to me. Let's become the best leader, communicator, teammate at equipping other people to be the best they can be, to reach their potential, to help as many people as possible through our own personal story. Never neglect your story to teach another person, because that person might have been wanting to hear that one word of wisdom. That person might have needed that insight, that nugget, that piece of wisdom that really inspired them, that put them on a trajectory towards growth again, towards expansion again. Remember, your words are very powerful. You are a small creator under the great creator, Jesus Christ. And I hope everyone is well today. Stay solid. Stay golden. I love you all. Have a good one.